Hello, I'm Troy Holmes. I just completed my essay about the dangers of eating meats, and this is a presentation to hopefully inspire you to read it. It pretty much covers all the differences between a human and the types of animals that are true omnivores or carnivores. A true omnivore being an animal that's designed to eat meats and vegetation and fruits, as opposed to an animal like us that's not really designed to eat it. We're just omnivores by choice. And it pretty much lays out all the differences, like obvious ones from how animals that are pure vegetarians sweat like we do, and those who aren't don't. And the differences in body temperatures, the length of digestion time, and just all the physical features that pretty much identify right away that humans are not a carnivorous animal or even an omnivorous animal. And it goes on to religious reasons, which hits on other religions, but mostly it's Christian reasons. And it lays out the original diet that God laid out for us in Genesis, and then later on when He shortened the lifespan drastically, because originally people were living over 900 years, which can be proven definitely beyond doubt, even just by charts and everything laid out. When you see it in a visual reference, which Mr. Bullinger put together in his companion Bible, which is a King James Version Bible with his commentary and appendices. And you can see that everything lines up and it's just too tightly put together with no contradictions to be unrealistic. It's just that close together. Considering that it was written over several authors and not even in the same lifetime, it's just pretty compelling when you find out that all that stuff lines up so perfectly. Anyway, after the flood in Genesis, He shortened the lifespan to 120 years, and meats were allowed. And you can see how the lifespan decreases from 930 years that Noah lived to 120 years that Moses lived. And you can see it gradually happen, and as each generation forgot the health laws before and became more unhealthy, it affected the lifespan. And it goes on to even current biblical reasons for not eating certain meats, because it definitely says in no uncertain terms, if you want to be healthy, you won't eat certain meats, even the ones that are allowed now. There's a difference between those and the ones that aren't allowed. Usually it's as simple as them being a scavenger or a predator. And it goes on to medical reasons, such as how the food's digested and how we pick up more of the toxins from the food than a carnivore would, how we fail to kill all the toxins and bacteria and things that would eat us if we didn't cook it first, and the differences in how a carnivorous animal actually converts dead materials that it just killed into the kind of nutrition it needs. Mostly. It's not as successful as it should be, because that's why they only live usually 10 to 15 years max, and that combined with a higher metabolism, or usually the higher body temperature and everything, literally burns their cells out quicker, and it's only so many times they regenerate before the animal finally wears out and dies. That's why most of the time vegetarian animals live several times longer than omnivorous or carnivorous animals. Anyhow, it's full of references and details, and definitely I hope I've inspired you to read it, and I think that anyone who does will at least think twice about whether meats are a healthy food or not. Thanks.